I cannot believe you're awake right now.
I know. Thank you, Megan.
Oh, you're welcome. It was just like labor check, precip, labor check. This is stupid.
How many couplets are on the floor now?
6.
Yikes. Okay.
What does that mean?
Couplets are mom and babies that have delivered, postpartum.
And we have a small unit. We only have like 8 beds, so.
And 2 of our rooms are busted right now. So we had 1 labor room when I left, which is always nice.
So they stay on the same unit after they have their baby?
In our hospital, in our hospital, labor is the LDRP. It's labor, delivery, recovery, and postpartum. We do everything.
I like never seen that. That's cool.
Smaller hospitals do it because the hospital,
they don't have the space. Like they don't.
Yeah.
They don't have the staff to have a labor unit and a postpartum unit. Because sometimes I'll go in and there's no patients.
It's frustrating as a nurse though, because you don't go in and you don't know what your job is going to be from day to day. And then you start off with, like, you could start off your morning with 3 couplets, discharge them, and then you're a labor nurse and you're taking, it's chaos.
That's interesting. Cool.
All right.
All right.
Well, right into the mouth question.
Find the margin of error for a 95% confidence interval when the standard deviation is 50 and the sample is 25. Round to 3 decimal places. So, I don't know. Don't we have to have an X bar?
You do have an X bar because your margin of error, your 90% confidence level gives you an X bar of 1.645.
I thought that was Z.
That's what I thought too.
Oh no, X bar is only if you're finding oh no, hold on.
I meant your Z score because you have a
I'm just trying to think how to set up the problem. What formula you'd use.
If I'm correct, it's the N equals your Z times the standard deviation over M squared.
We don't have M though. M is the margin.
Oh, that's right.
And that's
So
I'm
so confused.
Me too.
Wait, no, because you don't need M. Because you're finding M.
We're finding the margin of error, so you have to plug in your numbers and solve for M.
Maybe since we don't have an X bar, Megan was thinking maybe it was the other equation, but it can't be that one.
Why can't it be that one? Because we have all the we just need the Z score.
But we don't have the mean though.
We don't have the margin of error to do.
Do we have to just take our numbers and plug it in and solve for M? Or does it not work that way?
I think we do. We just need to get the Z score.
Maybe the score is 1.645.
Wait, how'd you get that?
Because our margin, our 90% confidence interval gives you a Z score of 1.645.
Yeah, I think you can do that.
But we have to do X bar plus or minus that to get the margin of error. So we don't have X bar.
That's where I'm confused.
So I have the textbook pulled up right now. And it says the part of the equation that is added to and subtracted from X bar is called the margin of error. We will denote the margin of error by the letter M. M equals Z times the standard deviation over the square root of N. So if we use 1.645 as the z-score, we can get the margin of error. Oh, but you're saying we don't have x.
We don't have x.
I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I have been up since like 6 this morning. And
It's okay. I just feel like there needs to, I don't know. That bothers me.
This chapter does not make sense to me.
I know, I really struggled.
It's official.
We had time to like briefly go through it, and I feel like very unprepared right now.
Well, it says there are requirements. So there are 3 requirements that need to be checked when computing the confidence interval for a mean with a standard deviation known. A simple random sample was drawn from the population. X is normally distributed, and the standard deviation is assumed to be known. So we're supposed to know X bar to complete a confidence interval. If we don't have a confidence interval, it's basically saying that we can't do it. You guys, is that what you understand too?
Yeah, but
I know.
Here, let's skip it.
Okay.
Wait.
Let's come back.
Wait.
so number 4, I think, is B.
I agree.
Yes.
Okay, so the point estimate for number 5 should be 526, right?
Yes. Okay.
Now we can do this one because we have all the information.
I know.
Yes.
Like now.
526. 95% is 1.960.
You guys get anything yet?
I'm not there yet, almost.
Okay.
What is your M?
Oh shoot, did I do it wrong?
What do you mean?
So for this one, we set it up.
You see, this is the one where you do X bar plus or minus.
2, right?
Plus or minus.
Oh, plus or minus M?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So for the first one, I got 497.75.
What's your M?
So it's between those numbers in between the 2, correct?
I did it all together, so I don't know. Hold on. Let me just get M.
Because that's not what I got.
Oh, so did you get 28.25 as M?
No.
Okay, so how do I
get the 2 letters? So basically you do 553 minus 498. Right? The number in between those 2?
No, M is.
Isn't M Z times the standard deviation over the square root of the number?
I thought M was 2 times. The square standard deviation.
No. No.
What formula am I looking at? I'm totally looking at the wrong formula then.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Are you looking at the? I have 1.96 times 113 over the square root of 64.
Oh, okay. I just did 2. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Okay. 113 square root of 64.
Don't you do 526 minus 1.96 times 113 over the square root of 64?
Yes, but as a shortcut, I find the m, the 1.9 times 113 over 64, and then I just take 526 and subtract it, and then 526 and add it.
Gotcha. So m is 27.685.
Okay, then.
That's what I got 27.685 for the margin of error.
Okay. And then you do 526 minus the margin of error and plus the margin of error.
Yes.
Which, by the way, is what I did for question number 3.
How did you know what to subtract? Like, how did you?
Okay. We do that.
Okay.
So I got 498.315.
That's what I got.
553.685.
Your m was 26.685.
27.5.
7.
Do you do that whole number, or do you shorten them down? Or do you round them?
I did not round them. And then to get them. Oh, so 6 is just 27.685. Is that the answer for 6? Because this is what is the margin of error?
No, that. Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
It's the number in between the two intervals.
No, it's just 27.685, right?
Yeah, because it's just asking for m.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're too far.
Oh, it is 27.685. I don't know why I wrote it down that way.
How did you guys get?
Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
So
That's
your
my
dog?
dog howling.
What's your question, Gwen?
How did you get 27.685?
1.96 times 113 over the square root of 64. That's the formula to get your m.
Okay.
Which is how we can answer question 3.
How though? We don't have a number to subtract m from. We don't have a point value.
No, question 3 is to find m.
Oh, yes, duh. Okay.
So we just do, yeah. We can totally do that. And we use 1.645 as the z-score, right?
Yes.
Okay.
15 plus square root of 25. Do you get 16.45?
That's what I got.
Hold on. Yep, that's what I got.
Okay.
What number was that for?
That's for 3. We went back and figured out what we were doing wrong on 3.
Okay. I'm sorry. What did you guys get?
16.45.
Because all we had to do was figure out m. We don't have to do a confidence interval for it.
So 7 is 27.685. I'm sorry, my computer is. And what did you get for 3?
For
16.45.
Okay, will you guys tell me how you got 6? I'm sorry, I'm so confused.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got the 498.315 and I got the 553.685.
Okay. So what you have to do is back up. You went too far ahead. So just back up in your problem. Instead of doing the whole equation, X bar minus 1.960, all of that, take out your X bar.
Okay.
You don't need that right now. You're just going to do 1.960 times 113 over the square root of 64. And that gives you your margin of error. That gives you that number.
Okay.
That's the number that you're going to add and subtract from X bar to get you went ahead already. You got this number, but because you did it in one problem on your calculator instead of separating it, which is fine, you didn't realize you already did this step. But that's why I break it apart, because it's going to ask you for M at some point. And so if you just take your X bar, set it aside, figure out M, then subtract M from the X bar and add M to the X bar, then you get your confidence interval, which is what you already have.
Okay.
So you already worked your way forward. Now you're trying to work your way back to get it. But all you have to do is 1.96. That Z times the standard deviation over the square root of your sample size, that gives you your margin of error.
Okay.
And that's how we got the answer for number 3 also, because it's only asking for that first part.
Okay, that helps. Thank you.
No problem. Now it wants you to start doing the confidence interval, like on the next question.
So is the next one 498.315?
Yes, that's what I got.
Okay, so that's the lower limit. Okay, gotcha.
And then the one after that, 553.685?
Yes.
Since we already went and did those.
Yes, I did.
$553.685, yeah.
Okay. What would happen to the width of the confidence interval if Gina increased the sample size?
It would get smaller. It would decrease, wouldn't it?
Because the bigger the sample size, the less
margin of error. What would happen to the width of the confidence interval if Gina changed it to a 99% confidence interval?
It would increase, because the more confidence you put in it, the less, the bigger the number gets.
Yeah. So it would increase?
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone ready for 11?
Yeah.
Okay. Bright Bulb Light Bulb Company is planning a study to assess the average life expectancy of their light bulbs. They know the standard deviation is 400 hours. They want a 95% confidence interval with a margin of error of 50 hours. So what size do they need?
This is the one, Megan, that you're going to use that square root formula for.
So it's going to be the standard deviation, which 95% for that is 1.96. And
is this the same formula?
No.
So it's the z-score times the standard deviation divided by the margin of error square, and then it's in parentheses squared.
Okay.
and don't you put it over, do you put it over 0.5 or 0.05? Because it changes to the alpha? No.
No, the alpha, I don't think the alpha is in the, at least that's not how I understood that.
You're right. They've got the margin of error there. I'll just shut up.
So I got 245.8624, and they say that you round up no matter what. You can make it 246.
You got
Because when you're doing your sample size, in the video I couldn't figure out why they were doing that, but because your sample size is people, and you can never have a third of a person. So no matter what the number is, when you're trying to figure out your sample size, you round it up.
Yes.
Oh.
Regardless. So it'd be 246. Is that what you understand?
that's not what I got.
Low.
So you do 1.96 times 400 over the square root of 50?
No,
Square root.
just 50. And then you put and then you square that. Like that is squared. Like I got 245. So
Yeah.
I've done wrong.
It'd be 246.
Right, so 246.
Okay.
Did you get it, Megan?
Yeah, once I had the right Z-score.
Nice.
That always helps.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that's a lot of information.
Wasn't this lesson 9?
Huh?
Wasn't this from lesson 9?
I don't know.
Why is this on this
Yeah,
quiz?
this definitely is from lesson 9.
That's not right.
It's just review.
I don't want review.
But we still need to find the confidence interval though.
You put a simple random sample. Okay, so use this information for the next 3 questions. What is the lower limit of this 95% confidence interval?
Oh yeah, it's different. Okay.
So don't we set up the oh shoot. I have no clue how to set it up.
So the Z-score is 1.96.
Mm-hmm. Your we have our X bar, so set that aside. Z score is 1 point.
We want to find the lower limit, so we do X bar minus the Z-score times the standard deviation over the square root of n, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think we do have all our numbers.
Yeah.
So we have 11,000, or excuse me, 111,000 minus 1.96 times over 36,730 over the square root of 36. Is that how you guys set it up?
Yep.
And then we'll do the next one plus.
Well, for this question, we only need the lower limit.
I'm trying to see if the next
And then,
one.
yeah, 30.
Yep.
That's a retarded number, I guess. That doesn't make sense.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is it like 99001?
Yes.
I didn't get
That's a big number.
I did something wrong.
I got 99,001.
Yeah. 0.53.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And the extra bits.
What am I doing wrong? What is the standard deviation you guys are using?
36730.
That's what it is.
I'm getting a retarded number.
So we
So-
round up.
It was 1.960 times 36,730 over the square root of 36. Because I do it separately too. I find my X bar and then subtract it.
Do we still always round up for these?
No.
Well, on question 12, it says round to the nearest whole number.
But you don't automatically round up because this isn't in people anymore.
Okay. But we are still rounding to a whole number, so it'd be 99,002.
Yes.
Let me know when you guys are ready for 13. I got an answer, but that's just because I just had to change the plus to a minus to a plus, so it's easy.
I haven't even gotten I haven't even gotten 12.
Oh, okay.
So what did you guys put? You put 99,002?
Yeah.
My gosh. That's 99002.
Mm-hmm.
99002.
And then you get 122,998.
That's
Yeah.
what I,
Yep, that's what I got.
mhm.
Jeez Louise. Okay.
And then for 14, it's all of them, right?
I was gonna say, isn't it all of the above?
Yes.
Okay, guys, I'm going to submit to see if we have our right answers, okay?
Okay.
100%.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Shocker.
We did it, even though we started off on the
A
struggle.
little rough.
No, I feel like we always do that. Like, I'm ready for something harder. Like, okay. Thank you guys. Thursday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Good job, Sean.
Guys, I'm officially done with nights. I'm sorry I'm done
Woohoo!
with nights, but
That's
Megan's
okay. That's okay.
We're all gonna make it.
you get
We're gonna do it.
differential though, working nights.
Yeah.
I am like a little
Yep.
sad to not.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I
good.
think that's part of, I mean, it makes a big difference
It
per
does.
paycheck.
What is your like percent difference?
It's $4 an hour.
It's $4 an hour. There's no percentage.
Oh, ours
It's
is like
just
18%,
How much is yours, Kelsey?
like 18%, which comes out to like $5.50 or something.
nice.
15%.
Pretty good still.
Ours is just across the board, $4.
It makes a big difference.
It does. I took a huge pay cut going to day shift.
I know. I'm like gonna be hurting a little, but whatever.
I think until you start getting used to it, I think that initial break
Yeah.
isn't good. I don't know. That's it. Like, I'm spoiled now. I want that money. I don't want to go to days and lose that money.
I know it's gonna be sad, but it's worth it to me. I seriously can't.
Yeah.
So
All right, guys. Have a good
it's
day.
Thursday.
Thank
Bye.
you.